A lot of local businesses think that the biggest problem that they have is traffic or ranking. But what we've discovered is that they most likely have that. It's just that they weren't capturing enough. And in this video, I'm going to go over um, specifically with a client what we've been able to make some slight changes. And then we've been able to capture over 120 additional leads. And I'm going to go over that in this video. Hey, my name is Paul Kim with K Madison Media, and we help local businesses generate more leads by becoming more visible and turning those leads into more revenue. So in today's video, I want to go over a actual client, a recent client of ours. We've been working with them for a couple of months, and what I want to share with you is that they came to us initially to help them rank organically in one of the locations. They had 3 locations, and one of the locations was not ranking at all. And so our job was to basically help them rank. But as I dug deeper, one of the things I realized is their main website was an old website, and it was missing opportunities in my opinion. And so their main call to action is actually, having people call them directly to their various 3 locations. But what I saw on the website was there were definitely, missed opportunities. And so what I want to do is I want to share with you some of the things that we've done and implemented, and then also show you, why we migrated them over to our platform so that we can better analyze the traffic that's coming in. And I'm going to give you the breakdown of the traffic. And then I'm also going to share with you their ranking improvements. So let me share my screen and let's get to basically going over the case study. All right, so this is the new website. I don't have a copy of the previous website, but it was a older WordPress type website. It was very difficult to work with, and so what we did was we just copied or created a new website using our platform, and this is what we came up with. And so one of the if you see it right here, there is a chat widget functionality. So one of the things that wasn't working on their previous website was their contact form. I don't think was working because when I submitted information, nobody followed up with me, and they didn't have a chat widget. And aesthetically, it just looked nicer. And one of the awesome things about our platform, we use Pro360 .ai, and so let me share with you what that looks like. So the reason why we wanted them to transition over to our platform is that we have more control and we have more analytics that are available to us that we would not have if we're utilizing WordPress or their website. And the analytics that we look at really helps us to help figure out how we can generate more leads, more revenue for the client. And so as you can see here, when somebody lands on the client's website, it tells us whether it's coming from organic, direct traffic, whether it's coming from a paid search, and it will say it here. And so, and then it also will indicate how they submitted or how they interacted with the client. In this case, it's a form, as you can see here. It will say chat widget, or if they came through some sort of other means, if we implement that, okay? And so with this information, what I did was I compiled the information for the past 2 months. Now, this is something that we sometimes do for our clients and sometimes we don't. It really depends on the situation. And in this case, I really wanted to track the information, or what percentage came from paid traffic, what percentage came from organic traffic, and then which form they were using. And then I have not done the whether they input it through at their business hours or off hours. And the reason I want to know that is because I think there's additional opportunities that are being missed because right now they're not using AI, voice AI. So meaning that any phone calls, it's going to their voicemail. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that they're missing opportunities because if somebody is not picking up, there's that missed opportunity where somebody's not following up, or the person that's calling them is going to go to the next driving school. All right. So going to the result, as you can see, in the first month where we're talking about, this is from March to April, right? 29% came from paid traffic. I'm not sure exactly how much the local service ad the owner is managing. That's another area that I think probably can be improved if we're involved, but we're not. We're strictly helping them with local SEO, and also have implemented this system here. And so paid traffic 29%, organic 44%. Now that's huge. We're talking about, and so it does make sense for local businesses to really work on their local SEO. Okay, and then the following month, which is from April to May, as you can see, organic 33% and paid 40%. So it goes back and forth. It all depends. All depends on how much ad traffic they're focusing on. It depends on seasonality. There's a lot of factors involved, but this is typical. So you do want to focus and put some effort into organic as well as paid traffic. Okay. That's not to say, you can probably, if you have other means of generating organic traffic, maybe possibly YouTube or any other strategies, that's long term. I'm not a big fan of paid, but it is one marketing avenue. Okay. Now let's go and take a look at their organic. And so their local SEO. So when they started back in February, I'm going to show you this. This is what's called a heat map. So this is their location. They were ranking number 6 compared to others, and over here they're ranking 15. And so orange means they're within the top 10, and red means beyond 10. Okay. Now let's go to March 17th. As you can see here, you can see their orange got wider and less red, right? Now, March 13th, which was yesterday, as you can see, it's improving. So understand that, and then they're on the minimum. There's other things that we can do to improve, and they're not paying for that right now, because at the end of the day, organic takes effort, right? So we've actually doing minimum that's required, and they're getting this kind of result, right? And so the number one factor is reviews, and I think that we, as you saw here, I wrote a couple of things here that some of the things that we need to work on is for the client, and I need to meet with the client and to discuss with him how we can implement a better system to get reviews. Number 2, I think there are missed opportunities where it comes to missed calls after hours. Okay. And then lastly, I do want to implement citations. If you don't know what that is, I guess you could Google it, and there's a lot of information out there on that. And we have a system on doing that as well. All right. So as you can see, what the initial client came with, and we were able to revise things to get them 120 plus more leads that they could have that they are missing out on. And so if this is something that you want, if you want to get more visibility organically, locally, or you are looking to miss those, not miss, but capture more opportunities that you may have on your website, give us a call. click on the link below, schedule a strategy session with me, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.